Drivers, beware. The federal government is cracking down on websites selling bogus driver's licenses. They're called international driver's licenses.
Or IDL. Get hit by someone with one and the nightmare just begins because they often have no insurance as well. CBS 2's Dave Savini is here with more on the investigation.
Kate and Rob, these bogus licenses are sold nationwide and they are popping up on the streets causing trouble for other motorists. So she caused about $3,000 of damage right back here?
Yeah, all right back here.
Don Helms' insurance had to pay to fix his car after this driver, Fabiola Ramirez Sanchez, allegedly plowed into him in Des Plaines.
I don't even know where she came from, really, and then all of a sudden I felt the boom.
She had no insurance and no valid license.
The reason I'm here is to talk to you about your the accident you were in.
The two investigators found it was the 5th time she was arrested since 2007 for having no valid driver's license. You had no driver's license, and this has happened repeatedly. In Des Plaines, you don't recall this? In fact, the Illinois Secretary of State claims she has never had a valid license to drive, but she did allegedly produce something else, something like this, called an International Driver's License, or IDL. They called it an International Driver's License.
Yep.
Bogus?
I'd say it's bogus.
He says he watched her show police the bogus license. IDLs are phony, say the feds, and they are popping up on websites all over the country.
These are completely invalid. They give absolutely nobody any actual legal protection.
Steve Baker is with the Federal Trade Commission.
Mostly, however, we also suspect that people who are buying these things know they're not real licenses, that they're not given no legal authority at all, but maybe hope that this will give them a little bit of an edge with the police if they're arrested.
Do you have an international driver's license?
Yes.
Fabiola Ramirez Sanchez refused to show us her IDL or explain why she's using it to drive. Websites advertise their sale with simple steps to obtain them. Usually just a photo is needed along with a credit card. Have you tried to stop this?
Yeah, we've taken law enforcement action against companies selling these things in the past. We've also sent warning letters, and we're trying to educate the public, so we're doing what we can.
Can I see it?
Why?
She shouldn't be allowed to drive anymore. If there's been that many times, the court should see that.
Repeat offenders could face felonies, although Ramirez Sanchez has never been charged with one. The FTC sent warning letters to 19 companies selling IDLs. Now, there are legitimate international driving permits. They are called IDPs, and you need a valid license in order to get one. Current data shows there are more than 350,000 people in Illinois who have been convicted of driving without ever having a license.
So what are they going to do to really put a dent in this? No pun intended.
All they can really do is go after these online companies that are selling them, or they could crack down on people with the no valid licenses and start charging them with felonies. It's just a slap on the wrist right now.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Dave.